Hey, welcome back to Snapball Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and we have a new flavor of Reanimator today. Really excited to get into this one. I'm going to go into a deck tech in a second. Real quick, going to shout out the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to my channel, subscribe to the channel. It's really the best way to support me. It doesn't cost you anything. Go check out all my videos there. Really appreciate that. I'm recording live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So if you want to come hang out live, follow me on Twitch. I post on Reddit and my Twitter when I'm going live. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get right into a deck tech, and then we're going to get right into this league. So I played Blue-Black Reanimator on my channel recently, and I kind of wanted to talk about that build versus this one. I guess the best way to do that would just be to just go to this other list, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the differences because they are very, very different. They're both Blue-Black Reanimator, but like I said, the decks are really different. So here's the list we were playing last time on the channel. And as you can see, this list is Ulamog's Crusher, Dragon Breath, more cantrips, Careful Study, and the Modern Age. So this deck definitely has more powerful starts because you're able to go Careful Study, discard Crusher and Dragon Breath, and then Exhume with Haste. So you can have these like really quick Crushers with Annihilator sometimes, but the deck's more inconsistent and folds to interaction more easily. The problem with this build is look at all the slots you need for combo pieces. You need all these slots, which you can never cast. Then you need to play all these discard outlets. The Modern Age is not really card disadvantage because you get a 2-3, but both of these are just draw 2, discard 2. So you actually end up down a card. I know technically you get a 2-3, so you're not down a card, but it's also pretty slow. So that being the case, you need all these cards that like essentially are combo pieces or leave you down a card, and that makes you more susceptible. But now if we go back to our Crab-animator list, as you can see here, we don't have to play any discard outlets in this list. We don't have to play Careful Study. We don't have to play the Modern Age. And that's because our reanimation targets in this list are Mirror Shell Crab and Striped Riverwinder. Both of these discard themselves. So let's talk about it a little bit. What are we trying to do in this list? We're trying to reanimate these creatures, but we're also just a blue-black control deck with good cards. So if you don't know, this is a new card from Neon Dynasty, 7 mana, 5/7, ward 3. Okay? But it has Channel for 3 mana, discard it, and counter target spell or ability unless its controller pays 3. So it's a 3 mana leak, but it cannot be countered, and you can stifle things as well. So that's kind of interesting. You can just go counter something and then untap, exhume the crab. Similarly, you can just cycle Riverwinder for 1 mana and then reanimate it. You have a 5/5 hexproof. So that's just kind of interesting. Our other kind of threat is Gurmag Angler. We're still putting a lot of cards into the graveyard through cantrips, extra Riverwinders, just playing removal spells. And Gurmag Angler is just really solid. So I really like Gurmag. The full 4 Snuff Out, this card is just incredible. 0 mana, basically Doomblade, can't be regenerated. 3 Cast Down, 1 Chainer's Edict. I kind of like the Chainer's Edict, especially as a 1-of in the main. Just gives you outs to Boggles, and having 1, you actually do get up to 7 mana sometimes, especially with these bounce lands. I'll talk about these more in a second. But the flashback is relevant on this, plus just having 1 Edict main I think is nice. I'm playing Augur of Bolas with 23 hits, so I think we have about a 78% chance to hit on Augur given a full deck. So I don't know exactly what that is after drawing your hand, but pretty close to a 75% chance to hit on Augur if we don't set it up with Ponder. Now you might notice we only have 6 cantrips as well, and that's because Striped Riverwinder is essentially 1 blue, draw a card as well. So it's hard to find room for all the cantrips and all the Riverwinders and the Mirror Shell Crabs. So that's why only 6 cantrips. No Brainstorm, because with the mana base, we only have 2 Ash Barrens as shuffle effects right now. We have Augur, but Ponder's good with Augur too. Let's talk about these bounce lands a little bit in the Bogs. Bog is really critical in this deck because a lot of times you have to kill their creatures, and then you want to clear their graveyard with Bog before you exhume. So Aqueduct plus Bog is a really nice combo because you can Bog them, then later Aqueduct back Bog, and then Bog them again if you're going to exhume multiple times in a longer game. And I think that actually does come up. I actually wanted to play a third bog and a third aqueduct. And moving forward, I might do that, like even instead of these ash barrens, or go to like one ash barrens, maybe cut an island or a swamp and play like aqueduct bog if we need more graveyard exile. We'll see. This is just the first league with the list. But these balance lands also help you get up to a higher mana threshold to eventually cast these hard cast these 7 drops, which I think is going to happen sometimes too. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about the main deck before we get into the league is you might notice, like, look at all these 7 drops we have. Of course, these don't cost 7 mana, and neither does Gurmag Angler. So it doesn't really look like we have much of a curve, but we actually do. Let's put cards like actually where they cost. I don't know if I can even put this here. If we put cards like actually where they cost, Mirror Shell essentially costs 3. Gurmag kind of varies, but it costs between generally 1 and 3 mana. Sometimes you can pay more. But Snuff Out also costs 0 mana. So our curve is actually really low for the most part. We have these crabs, which are 3 drops, and then 1 thorn as a 4 drop, and these Snuff Outs cost 0 mana. So our curve is actually really, really low. In the sideboard, just a bunch of Hate for Storm, 4 Hydroblast, 2 Dispels, 2 Annuls for Affinity, 2 Duress, 2 more Edicts for Boggles, 2 Fumes for whenever we want these, and a Thorn. So I'm just excited. Let's just get right into some games. Let's go round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're against Amaroas 27. I know this player plays a lot of walls. I think last time they were either on walls, elves, or affinity. I don't exactly recall, but I'm going to keep this hand. Not sure exactly how I'm going to play it yet. Kabira Crossroads. Okay, I was not expecting that. I kind of want to just play Island and then Ash Barrens for Swamp. And then next turn play Island again, leave up counter, and then start preordaining. I think that's better. We'll know what we need. Oh, it looks like white-black control. Okay, that could be kind of a rough matchup for us. We'll see. Let's get Swamp and then untap and play Island and pass. Could have just played multiple preordains there, but if they play like a Pristine Talisman or something, I'll just counter it. Then we can either leave up Crab or play a bunch of cantrips. Everybody loves Crab. It is actually pretty sick. I kind of like the art. I kind of just like the card in general. This is an interesting build. Okay. Orzhov Locket. I'm actually going to counterspell an Orzhov Locket. It's pretty funny, but I don't want them to draw 2 eventually. I can just leave up Crab 1 turn, but I think I'd rather play a bunch of cantrips. I think I just don't need these lands. Maybe that's a little bit greedy. All right, now I'll take this land and then the Augur. Okay. They can't really just resolve like a Pestilence right here. I guess worst case scenario, they go land Guardian to the Guild Pack. But it looks like that's not happening, so I like that. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, of course, I say worst case scenario and then that happens. Classic. That's pretty annoying for us. Might have misplayed. Maybe I should have just gone Swamp Pass, but I doubt they would have played Guardian into that anyway. All right, let's go Ponder into Augur here, I think. There's another Crab and another Augur. I don't know if I need another Crab quite yet, so I think I'll just draw the Augur and then take the cast down with this Augur. I could take Preordain as well. I don't know if I need cast down actually. Just take Preordain. I guess I might have just misplayed this game really badly because they might just play a Pestilence now and then I just lose. So might have just wanted to wait with Counterspell up, but we'll see. They duress us. Okay. I don't think I really care about that. They take Preordain. They don't care about Dispel. That's kind of surprising. Maybe they just can hold the ground down with Guardian, so they're thinking that they don't care about my creatures. Okay, Chainers. Definitely happy I led Augur. They have 4 cards left. Land is good. Land is really good. So now I kind of like play Augur, play Gurmag Angler, just leave up Dispel and don't even leave up Crab. I might just hardcast this Crab. So let's just lead on Augur. And then maybe Gurmag for 2 mana. Ponder. Okay, now I'm just going to Ponder. And then Gurmag. Exhume actually seems pretty good, right? All these seem fine. Don't know if I should have drawn the Exhume this turn. Maybe I should have protected it from discard, but... Okay. They might have like multiple more edicts or something like that. I'm not sure. They're on 5 mana. And they have the Pestilence now. So we're just in trouble through this combo. We have like no outs basically. I think I just misplayed this game really badly. Three, 4, 5, 6. I can just Exhume Augur. It's pretty bad, especially into a Pestilence. Maybe I just need to try to get multiple Crabs down. Yeah, I think I'm losing. Really don't like how I played this game, so definitely my fault to lose this one. Again, I wasn't necessarily in the best position anyway, because if I just, the turn I cast a bunch of cantrips and they resolve this, if I just left up 3 mana for Crab, I don't think that actually works that well. Okay, Magnifying Glass. They have 3 mana up. They bog us. This matchup just might be rough. I guess we have a bunch of duresses and stuff as well. Yeah, we're just in trouble. And they know about this Crab too. 4, 5, 6. So if we draw a land, we can just play Crab. So they're just going to Pestilence for 3. Got it. They can even like potentially attack. Guardian. I mean, I can just Crab this, and then I can Exhume Crab, but if they don't pay, I can't even Exhume. I think I have to just go for this. It's not good, but they can pay if they want. I just can't win. Guardian plus Pestilence too strong. I needed to counter one of the two. I go to 12. I won't be able to attack. Okay, okay. So now we go Exhume. I think I'm just putting Crab into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources right now. And Chainer's Edict you. So if I draw another land, I can flashback Chainer's Edict. And pass. Okay. They Pestilence us down to 11. We're really close to just dying also. Yeah. Chainers could save the art. Yeah, this art is so sick. Chainers could save the game, not the art. But this art could save the day too. This art is dope. They don't make art like this anymore. I had like 4 Chainers of a different version, and these were like 1 or 2 ticks each or something, and I was like, I just gotta get these. I miss the old art style too. All right, land. We need land because they're gonna go 4 damage, then untap and one. Ah, shit. There's a Basilica bounce. Oh, they didn't bounce Bog. They bounced Radiant Fountain. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources right now. Land. No. I think we lose now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, then untap 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I guess they can attack us down to 7. Man, so close. Yeah, they got us. Maybe they don't attack first and they make a mistake, but I doubt it. Now they just attack and then Pestilence. Yeah, we almost got there. I guess I'm gonna actually bring in Chainers just to like stop them from guardianing. Okay, GG. I guess Amaryllis just plays any decks. I thought this guy was the Walls Master, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I think I want all of these. Don't think I need any of these. So it might be just a really easy sideboard. We could also have like an extra Dispel or two, but they didn't play any instance that game. And they didn't take Dispel. This looks like a good sideboard plan to me. I mean, we have triple Chainers for just Guardians. They look like their creatures are probably just Thorn and Guardian, or just Guardian. I think they probably have Thorn too, but who knows. We have Augur to try to play around their Chainers. I think I played that game terribly. I'm really not happy with my choices there, but just learn from our mistakes. You can't get down. Also, first time playing this build, so understandable. That looks good. I will play Augur on 2, I believe. And then we just want lands. Bounce land would be really good. Oh, divest. Okay, so they can take Gurmag, Crab, or Augur. I'm fine with divest. Kind of interesting because if they take either of these and I just top deck Exhume, I just Exhume. Like, even if I draw Exhume, I might have just cast it. Alright, it's preordain. There it is. It's pretty tempting. Just Exhume, Augur. What I kind of want to do is draw Ponder right now, then draw Exhume, cast Ponder to try to hit a untap land, play land, and then Exhume Augur. I guess I want to leave up a null next turn. I could also just bottom. Or I can top the Exhume, not top the Ponder. It's just, I have a lot of options. I wanted to leave up a null next turn for their 3 mana artifacts. This is really tough. Really tough decision here. It's because these aren't lands. It makes it rough. I think I could also just bottom because I'm not going to get to Crab for a while, especially if I'm missing lands. I don't need to Exhume this. All right. I think this is the least greedy draw Exhume anyway. Okay. Radiant Fountain into Night's Whisper. Sure. Now they can resolve a 3 mana artifact if they want. Chainers. Sure. At least we trade for Chainers, draw a card. Alright, let's go Duress and then leave up a null. Wow. Wow. Ill-gotten inheritance? Oh my god. I think I need to take that. I could also just take a locket. If they play any spell, am I going to annul it? I think yes. Therefore, I think I just take inheritance. Because this actually kills me. Wow, that's a hand. 5 3-mana artifacts in hand. We can counter 2 of them. Really want to draw a land. I will annul whichever one they play. All right. 5 cards in yard. Land. Brutal. I wonder if I exhume again right here. I don't think so. I think I just annul again. And then next turn, if I draw an island, I can Gurmag with counter up. Read the bones. Okay, can't counter it. They have an interesting build. I guess that turn I could have also just played tapped out for Gurmag Angler. Maybe that was the line. I didn't even think about that. I'm missing on lands. I also am playing 21 lands with 2 bounce lands. Thought that was going to be too many lands, and it actually might be. They didn't even play a land. They went 1 top, 1 bottom. Just going to pass one more time. Feels really bad, though. They're going to probably bait with a Pristine Talisman. I'm going to counter it. Counter this. Just 1 locket. They play land and Night's Whisper. They're just crushing us on cards here. Okay. There's finally a land. It's not that good, though. Now, do I exhume Augur, or do I play Gurmag Angler? I feel like they could easily have another Edict. I'd rather draw cards, I think. Okay, well, missed there. Castigate. I guess they're probably taking Crab or Angler is my guess. They could also just take Counterspell. If they don't take Angler, I mean, I get to go 1 mana, 5/5, and if I draw an island, then I'm just in really good shape. They took Crab. They play Talisman. Scoured Barrens, sure. Island, please. Damn. Crabs are looking pretty bad here. I'm just gonna tap like this. It doesn't like bait. It doesn't like represent anything, but it takes out the least cards from my graveyard, and I don't have anything up anyway. This has been a brutal match. I played game 1 really bad, and now we're just getting crushed in game 2. Not drawing any lands. I would. Okay, take counter. Please. I can grab this, but they can probably just pay still. Especially if they play around Crab. They just saw it with duress. So far, I mean, this isn't necessarily the matchup for it, but so far Crab has been terrible. Interesting. I guess that's the best way for them to tap. I could Crab this. They have to pay. I want to tap out for Thorn next turn, and maybe I draw another Exhume. So I can put a Crab into play. Seems pretty good. I think I just wait. They have 4 black right now. Okay. Counter that. Land. Okay. They have 0 cards in hand, but they have Locket. Really wanted to drop Thorn last turn. I guess we could have also just let Guardian resolve since we have double chainers, but I think this is actually better. So they're gonna crack what? They should have cracked Locket on their turn, right? Oh, I get they're gonna Pestilence for 5. I see. Okay. So now I have to just let Pestilence happen because then Pestilence will die due to no creatures on the battlefield. I mean, I could take the Monarch right here, but I think it's better to just let Pestilence die and then next turn start playing creatures. Scry 1, sure. I guess they do have double Pristine Talisman going, but yeah, dealing with the Pestilence seems good to me. Then if I draw a land, I can play Gurmag plus Thorn. And I have their Guardians. Damn. Yeah, that Guardian was pretty crappy. Okay, 2 cards in hand. They can go up to 12. All I can do is play Gurmag. Brutal. That divest off the top. Okay, 5/5. They're at 10, but they're essentially at 12, and then they go up to 14. We're going to need a lot more than this. Scry 1 on upkeep. Campus is actually pretty good in that deck. All right, bear with me here, everyone. I gotta play better in the future. I gotta play better in the future matches. Another Pestilence. So now they can just Pestilence away my Angler again. All right, so they go to 4. Now if I draw any 7 drops, I can just cast them, which is good. Like casting a Riverwinder seems pretty solid. Can also flashback Chainers if I have to. Yeah, the fact that they're just gaining life is actually pretty annoying. Because we're down to 10. They can just draw into more Pestilence. Their deck just functioning pretty perfectly here. Alright, we'll just pick up Bog. I snapped off the Crab because I kind of wanted it in the graveyard, but I'm wishing I just let it resolve and then Chainers. Also could have played Thorn at some point and chose not to because of the Pestilence. It was just just a little bit too awkward. Wow. Have we just drawn 4 lands in a row as well? Not looking good. They scry bottom. They scry again on upkeep for only 1 mana remaining. Can that be right? Alright, let's cast this. Cast. I think I just do not even bog them yet. Just wait on it. Because if they play a Guardian, I want to Chainers it and then bog them. So I can exhume. Yeah, no lands early, all lands late. It's exactly what happened to us. This is also just like a 4-turn clock right now with double Pristine Talisman. They have a million scries. Kind of brutal. Okay, the last chainer is gone. They don't have Bog, though. I can still flash that back. Counter. Counter is actually really good, because now I can counter a Pestilence. this only dies to edicts, which I can also counter. All right, so they go up to 9 and then up to 11. Opponent also playing pretty quickly. You have to when you play that deck. Oh, oh no, I think I should let that resolve actually. And I'll counter this one. And then I'll edict them and then bog them. Edict you. I think that's better than playing a second 5/5. Edict you, bog you. Also a little bit worried because they can, if they find another Pestilence and I had played this, then they just wrath both my Riverwinders. I guess they can easily find Edict as well. Not even sure they still have that in their deck. All right, bog me, sure. Okay, now we play it. Maybe 7 mana 5/5 hexproof, good enough here. Like, not expecting it to be, but would be pretty cool if it was. Because let's see, right now they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources, so they can Pestilence and Wrath for 5, but that kills them. Yeah, 7 mana Boggle. Nice. Riverwinder too good. I am shocked we won that game. Shocked. Absolutely shocked. We do have a lot of good cards post-board because our only removal is Chainers, which just deals with Guardian pretty well. And then our entire deck is just like interaction, card draw, Augur, which is good against their edicts. And our threats are kind of annoying for them. They seem like they didn't have that much removal post-board. They have basically no instance. Is there any spell I can play over Dispel? I can play 1 Fumes to cycle it. Bait, yo. Thanks for the follow. Riverwinder is definitely where we want to be in this matchup, especially if we like get lucky and have like a turn 2 or turn 3 Riverwinder with some counters. It's exactly what we want. We have a Ponder and a Riverwinder. And we're on the draw too. I almost feel like that this is a keep because we draw a card per turn, then we can go land go, cycle Riverwinder, we draw, then we draw another card, that's 3 looks, then Ponder, then that's 4 more looks. So we have 7 looks at hitting at least 1 land, and if we just hit multiple, this hand's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna keep. And I think Riverwinder before Ponder is better. Okay, well, they could take Riverwinder here, but then I just Ponder. They take Thorn. Okay, just because that's so annoying for them, I guess. Ooh, that's a good one. Still think I want to cycle Riverwinder first. Maybe not, because I want to guaranteed hit lands. Nice. Okay, they just go bounce and go. Great. Null. Let's go Ponder. We hit Aqueduct and Duress. I guess I'm just gonna, even though it's slow, I'm gonna Aqueduct next turn. But I definitely want these cards, 100%. I just want to leave up a Null this turn for any 3-mana artifact that they may have. And if not, I still can cycle Riverwinder. Yeah, perfect. Maybe save a Null for Pestilence is better, but I think this is fine. Then next turn, Duress or Thorn. Probably just jam Thorn. They can't play Pestilence right here. They play Pristine Talisman, sure. Let's go. Learned my lesson from the last game. Just take the Monarch. They have a cast down, sure. This draw is actually working out surprisingly well considering we started with only one island. Bounce lands can be really strong. I'm probably just going to lead on tap Aqueduct, duress them, then Preordain. All right. They probably take one of these. Maybe they take Chainers, depending what they have. Because if they have Guardian, they probably take Chainers, yeah. We have 3 of those, though. Ooh, that is good, too. I still think I like Duress Preordain because I can draw a card right now. If I hit untapped land, I just get to leave up Crab. And getting to Duress now is fine. I could always end up tapping out for Augur. Let's just take Pestilence. Preordain for land. There's a Bog. It's a tap land, though. So their hand is Chainers, Cast Down, Guardian. So I just go top, play Bog, then hit the Chainer's Edict with the Augur. Seems good. Top, Augur, hit the Chainers. Now we're just looking like really good here. Augu, draw. Nice. So if they choose not to play Guardian because they know about Chainers, it's still fine. That just means they're not taking the Monarch right now. Sure, they have these removal spells, but again, Augur is really clutch against Edicts. Another good reason to play this version. Wow. Are they going to cast on this? I would probably just let that resolve. I will. Okay. Would have been good to draw those in the other order to hit a land drop. Way too early to say Pauper Dim. This is the first match with the deck. Of course, now they've played all their instants. We draw our Dispel, classic. I can't Mirror Shell Crab that because it's a mana ability. Gurmag. Can discard one of these crabs. Orzhov Locket. So their hand is Guardian, Chainers, and an unknown card. I have 3, 4, 5 mana. I think I just like counterspell this. I don't really want to let them draw. Another Chainers. That's actually pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to pass with double Crab up. I know I have to discard another card, but I can just discard Dispel. Playing Gurmag into Chainers doesn't seem that good. And I could double Crab any spell they play. Maybe I just play Gurmag because then I don't have to discard and then I can just start hard casting Crabs. Alright. That's got to be the line. Windsor, yo. Just gonna tap like this in case I draw counterspell. I just want to use all my cards, so I need to draw more lands. Counter? Land. Okay. Land is fine. I can start hardcasting Crabs as early as next turn if I want. They're gonna Chainers this. We knew we were just willing to make that trade because we have the Monarch. Circle of Protection blue. Okay, that means my Crabs cannot kill them now. So I have to win with Gurmags. Definitely makes it tougher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can exhume Gurmag because they have this. It's got to be the line, right? And just save these crabs as bad mana leaks. They have Guardian plus a blank in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't need Thorn. Yeah, I already have the Monarch. Okay, let's just get this. Pass. Really just want to see a counter. Yeah, that's what I wanted. No, he's playing Locket. I'll let that resolve, I think. They only have 2 cards, though. It's pretty tempting to just counter here. So I will. We know their hand is Guardian plus another card. I will not crab a Guardian even, because I can just Chainers it. Okay, Ponder. I mean, I might as well just shuffle if I'm going to Ponder. If I'm going to take Preordain and bottom, I might as well just shuffle. Okay. Just get Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So I still have double crab channel up here. A null. That's a good one. Nice. Guardian. Let that resolve. Again, Chainer's Edict, all it does is kill Guardian, so I don't want to crab that or anything when I can just Chainer's Edict it. Okay. So now I'm actually going to exhume either a Thorn. Do I have an Augur? No. So I can get a Thorn for like a 1/3. I can not play Exhume to get this back if it dies. The problem is I have to kill this. So I might as well Exhume something to have like Edict protection. And I guess Thorn is the best because it can at least attack for 1. I don't think it's really relevant to get the other things. Because they just have a cop blue. I was about to have 1 Echoing Truth in my sideboard, but I do not. Okay. Yeah, Null is just so good here to counter a Pestilence. Nice. Yeah, Hand Disruption into Pestilence could beat us, but Palace Sentinels. Interesting. So I can just crab this, they pay 3. Is there any reason to crab it? I'm just going to Chainers that and take the Monarch back anyway. I just save crab to like triple crab if I need to later in the game. Augur, okay. So let's go Chainers you from hand. Play Augur. Nice. Exhume's actually not bad because we can find another bounce land or bog. Attack for 6. This is just looking to be a great position for us now. Take the Monarch back. We do need more actual counters. Like actual counterspell would help. You can grab the Monarch trigger because it's when it enters. Okay, so they're flashing back Edict. So, I mean, I can just crab this. There's no reason not to, I don't think, because they're essentially tapping out. So it just means they need another Edict for this, or to tap 1 mana. All right, they gain 2 life. It'd be funny if I crabbed that. Counterspell. That's huge. Okay. Preordain. Nice. Top. Top. Fog you. I can crab a circle, a cop blue here, but I don't think I want to. I also have 5 minutes on the clock. I've been playing pretty slow though. Big zoom. Get back Thorn. Nice. That was sweet. All right. Got him there. GG's for sure. Emerald, it's always a pleasure to play against. I really punted game one. Really, really punted. I think I played well in game three. I don't even think I played that well in game two. Just not sure what happened. Maybe it's tough for them to deal with our strategy, actually. Who knows? Let's go round two. All right. Welcome to round two. Let's see if I can play a little bit better here. This hand is bad, actually. Wonder if I just mulligan. Snuff Out is not on. We just have triple island, like, to not do anything for that long. If we draw Black Source, this hand becomes pretty good, because then we have 2 removal spells, Exhume, and a crab to go with the Exhume. So we have, like, everything we need. We have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Black Sources. So let's actually do this, because I've been messing up the math. You know, they tell you not to use a calculator in school, but when you have a calculator available to you, you got to use it. All right, here's a hypergeometric calculator. What did I say? It was 12. We have 12 black sources. Our population size is 53. We have 12 successes. Our sample size, let's say we have 3 draws because we're on the draw. So by turn 3 to find a black source, that would be pretty good. Number of success in the sample, we just need 1 black source. And our probability to hit more than 1 is only 54%. That's not very good. We have a 50% chance, even by turn 3, to not have a black source. Somebody's going to comment and say this math is wrong too, but I think this is actually right. Because we need the probability of x to be greater or equal to 1. Which is only 55%. Yeah, this is a mole. This is unkeepable. Get that out of there. It's mole. No, not like this. Okay. Jesus, that was terrible. So I think what I want to do, I only get to keep 4 cards. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards like keeping these 4 cards. I think the 7 was the mulligan. And then I think every other hand, the 6 and the 5 were both just unlucky that we just couldn't keep at all. I think I keep these 4 cards on the right. Snuff Out, Mirror Shell, Ice Tunnel, Island. Because then I have the possibility to draw land, crab something, and exhume crab. Might have been better to keep Preordain over crab or something, but oh, that was brutal. Okay, we're against Fae. I wonder if I try to let them ninja, because sure, they could have double moon circuit. I actually wanted to just make a note about this is when I've been playing mono blue Fae, my opponents often let me attack with Fairies here on 2 and then moon circuit with 1 man up. So if you have double moon circuit, you just play around removal. but they need double Moon Circuit, and I think I'd rather try to kill a ninja, especially because I'm tapped out. They might just go Ninja of the Deep Hours here. So then I get to snuff out. That's the plan. Deep Hours or not double Moon Circuit, please. Okay, they just hit for 1. That's fine too. Riverwinder, great draw. Think twice. Fairy Seer, think twice? What? What? What is happening? Cycle. Think twice. That is crazy. I don't even really want to preordain into a spell stutter. I can just go swamp pass. I can play augur. If they try to spell stutter it, then I can snuff out the spell stutter and then also preordain post combat. I'm gonna do that. Then leave up crap next turn. Think twice. Is that better than frantic inventory? This has to be spell stutter, right? Lose focus. Well, that wrecks me too. Wrecks me more than spell stutter would. Just go bottom top. Just gonna keep taking 1. If they go land like Ninja of the Deep Hours with counter up, then sure. But I think I just continue to wait. Need 1 more mana for that, I think. I'm gonna wait 1 turn. Flashback, think twice. Sure. I really just want them to go for anything here into my counters, and then I can like exhume a crab or something. They're just not doing anything. Am I gonna get spell stuttered now? I have to do something, I think. Thought they were F6'd, but they just pressed OK super fast, it looks like. Brutal. Just got unbelievably punished there. Just felt like I had to cast the exhume. Oh. Wonder if I should kill this so they don't get it back. Feel like I have to. I can't let them ninja spell stutter, I don't think. Should have just done it on my turn too if I was going to do this. Playing just pretty sloppy today, but that's okay. Fog. Okay. Double lose focus, think twice. Maybe they're just mono blue with like a lot of counters that they're choosing to play. I'm not sure exactly why or what they're doing, but I guess it makes sense. Another Riverwinder. Okay, I have to just pass. Could have cycled main phase, but I think just waiting is fine. They're not really doing that much. This is also a mulligan to 4. Cycle. Okay. Pass. We're getting close to the hardcast territory, which, like I was saying in the deck, I think is going to happen a fair amount. The thing about Think Twice compared to like Frantic Inventory is, as you can see here, like there's no point to counter half of a Think Twice, so you basically just have to let it resolve, but it's just so slow. Second Fairy Seer. We also get to bring in Suffocating Fumes here, which is nice. Aqueduct, nice. I think I'm gonna Aqueduct back. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can just Aqueduct back Swamp. That way, if something weird happens, I can just hardcast Crab next turn. They just so likely have a counterspell, though. It doesn't seem good to do that. I also don't know if I need Bog, though. Guess I'll just get Basic back. They're going to flash this thing twice back right now, so no point. They chose to not flashback thing twice because they didn't want to potentially discard, I guess. I mean, we're losing, but all right. That's actually pretty good. Probably just get spell stuttered here. Have to try to fight. They're going to have like a million counters. I guess their hand could also just be like a bunch of snaps. Like weird bounce spells. I have to try to fight here. They played 2 copies of Lose Focus. Oh, I should have played land so I could Crab. Okay, I gotta get better at this deck. Could have Crabbed this. Brutal. I was thinking I can't double counter anyway, but I could have Crabbed also. I think we just lose 100% now. I don't think we have outs anymore. Because we don't really have flyers. But we'll get them in the next 2. I would have probably gone for the flashback thing twice. Who cares about like discarding a card at that point? I played poorly there, but multi-4. They were just leaving up counters the whole time. It was gonna be tough. All right, so these 4 look good along with these. This actually looks bad. This doesn't look that good. Gurmag's kind of like one of my worst threats, I think, because they're likely to have bounce spells. So Gurmag getting bounced is pretty annoying. I think I want like all my removal and interaction. What about doing something like this? I could also side out 1 Crab because it's kind of slow. It's an uncounterable counterspell though. I don't know how many. I just like kind of need 1 Riverwinder on the table and it dominates the board, right? Still draws a card though. I could also just cut this other Ponder, play Riverwinder because Ponder's worse against Spell Stutter. I like it. This is probably just a better cantrip. Duress, I don't think is bad because they showed like they have so many counters. They have counterspell, lose focus, they have bounce spells. I think you do want to fight on that axis. I mean, otherwise I could just play Ponders, but I think Duress is good. They can't also spell stutter your high CMC cards, so duressing their actual counter spells means they just have less of those. We have 3 cast down, 2 fumes, 4 snuff out, augurs. Now we have 26 hits in the deck post board. Could even go up to more hits if we played these over like these, but I think we want to be on Riverwinders. Would you like to play first? Yes. Come on, deck. 1 more land, this hand would be fine. It's brutal. All right. No swamp for snuff out yet, but keeping. We do have a preordain though. There's a swamp and a dispel. Don't think I have the luxury to dispel yet, but I actually might want to just take swamp so I can just cast down something right away or duress them. I think I need the swamp. Just turns on like all these spells a lot better for me. It's good to have more lands anyway here. So I can duress them, see what their hand is, and then choose to snuff out or not. Another snuff out is actually really good. I'm gonna go for the duress. I guess they also have think twice, which does make duress work worse, but lose focus, behold the multiverse, AK, lonely sandbar. So they're just playing like all the instant speed card advantage. Holy crap. Now I see what they're doing. They have a tapped land. Wow. I mean, I guess I'm just taking Behold. Taking AK doesn't seem that good. I'm in trouble, though. I wonder if I just also snuff out right now so I don't get, like, lose focused or anything. Pass. Crazy. This is going to be tough. Desert. Maybe they don't even have ninjas. Maybe they're like, I don't need ninja. I want to leave the swamp in play to leave up snuff out. They're going to think twice. Desert. They have AK, think twice, and behold the multiverse. So they seem like they do not have cantrips. They're just playing all these instant speed draw spells instead. Very interesting. Should have nothing going on here. Yep. I feel like their deck's not that good, but we're gonna lose. Draws have just been really awkward and played kind of loose. Okay. Cycle right now. And pass. If they AK, I'll just let that resolve. I guess I could crab it, but I'd rather crab something else later. I'll end of turn cycle Riverwinder. We need to get up to the point where we can like exhume with counter backup. Fairy Seer. Sure. I guess they also have lose focus, which is pretty good. But I also have crab. They have spell stutter as well. So if I go cast down, they'll either go lose focus kicked or spell stutter. I think it's worth it. So if I go cast down and they go spell stutter, I'll go snuff out. Then I kill both their creatures. If they go lose focus, I just let it happen and then cycle Riverwinder. I think that's fine. Pretty bad mulliganing in this matchup too, where they're just trying to grind us out with slow card advantage. There's the exhume. Okay, they do have loose focus though. Land? Okay. So now I can go exhume then pay for lose focus and dispel one of the lose focus, end up with a Riverwinder in play, but they get a Fairy Seer. I unfortunately cannot grab the replicate of lose focus. I can, but then I just still get my Exhume countered. I don't think I'm going to have a better time. Like, they're just never going to tap out, and I need to put a Riverwinder into play. So giving them a Fairy Seer sucks, but I have to do it. They're going to lose focus kicked or replicated, and then I'm going to do the line of pay plus dispel. Okay, so replicate. So pay. Yes. Then dispel. All right, 5/5 hexproof. Not sure if that's going to do it. I think I can also just snuff out their Fairy Seer right now. While they're tapped out. I think that's best. I don't want to take damage off this. I don't want to let them untap with Spell Stutter or anything. I don't think it's getting much better. I mean, I can hard cast this, but then it's likely to just get countered anyway. I mean, 5/5 is going to be pretty good, I feel like. Snuff Out's still a hell of a card for sure. So they have Spell Stutter and 3 cards. Really cool build of Fae they have. I feel like they're like playing like 2005 or something. Aqueduct. Okay. Attack. Just chumping. If they're just chumping, I'm not sure what outs they really have to this. 5/5 hexproof. It's pretty big. Repulse. So I just counter this. Nice. Crab can't be countered. Kill their Spell Stutter. And then they also don't draw off Repulse. If I draw any more Riverwinders, I can just cast them now. Could also hard cast Crabs, but they could easily have lose focus or counterspell for those. Like, I actually want to play my opponent's deck. I'm not gonna F6 because I want to like pretend like I could have something here. They're Flashy and Spell Stutter EOT, so they have a Ninja perhaps? Oh, double Flash and they're going for the race. Interesting. Think twice right now. I feel like they do not have any ninjas. Like, I feel like they have 0 ninja. Okay, there's Crab. Let's attack. Hardcast Crab, I guess. They only have 2 cards. Might as well, right? Exclude? Jeez, that's so bad for us. Still winning the race right now. Dispel. Okay, it's actually pretty good. I love this. I love this card too. I used to always like put it in like every brew. It's just a little too clunky now, I think. So they can only attack with 1 now. Yeah, Riverwinder just seems like it's like so good in this matchup in particular. Removal spell? No. And they can't attack with their other spells that are just get to play the Abyss here. I guess they could get all 4 deserts or have multiple creatures and me not have removal spells. But if they have to keep chumping for the Abyss, Yeah, too bad we can't say like reptile tribal or something. Crab snake tribal. Wow, that's a lot of lands. Okay. They have to block or do something again next turn. They have counter. Okay. They're staying alive. They're gonna flash in right now. No. AK draw 2. They might be fine here since they have 7 cards. But they also may have a bunch of repulses and stuff like that. So they're gonna chump. Crazy. Exclude multiple. Have we seen 2 or 3 repulse? 2. Drawing so many lands here too. Bog is pretty good against them too because they have AK and Think Twice. Plus just creatures as well. Okay, there's an Exhume. Just gonna get countered. I don't think there's any reason to play it, honestly. Like, it's going to get countered. They have 5 cards. Just keep trying to hit. Okay. Now, I don't even know if I play either of these. Like, the Grimhag just gets bounced so easily. They have 5 cards. They could easily have Exclude too. I just don't want to let them cast Exclude. Okay. Still got the Abyss going. Bottom. Counter, that's actually really good. I'm still not going to play Grimhag though. I'm just going to continue to wait, I think. Because if we find Bog, then we can go for everything. Or if we find more threats, we can go for everything. But I don't think we need to do anything yet. Alright, do they have another spell stutter? Got him. Wow. 5/5 hexproof, huh? Whew! They have a lot of bounce. Definitely want all 4 Riverwinders. That is the plan in this matchup. They have like no good answer if I put a Riverwinder into play. So that is game plan A. Fume's insane. Snuff Out's insane because they don't really pressure us. Triple Dispel. I mean, this matchup seems fine. Augur seems pretty good. Thorn is still just a little bit too risky. Especially with all their bounce and spell stutters and stuff, I think. I could play 1 Thorn, but not sure. Yeah, they could have Curfew for sure. Nothing I can really do about that except try to like fight over it with my stuff. Let's get this curve actually correct. Nice. Let's go. Let's try to get up to 2-0 here. Got to tighten up the play. 12 minutes, plenty of time. Yeah, this is a keep. Finally, just a reasonable 7. It's not even that good of a 7, but I'm just going to kill their thing on my first turn. I don't think there's any reason to just leave this in play. I guess I could lead on Duress on turn 1, but I kind of want to lead on Ice Tunnel. So I can start preordaining. Now it's tempting to Duress before Counter Magic. Then next turn I cycle Ashburns for Island, Preordain. Uh, sure. Okay. So their hand is Think Twice and 3 lands. They probably have a pretty high land count as well. So they want to continue to hit their land drops. I mean, they're a control deck. Really good draw. I'm going to Preordain right now. If they top decked Spellsetter, then so be it. Would have been interesting to play Ice Tunnel and then leave up Crab, but I don't think that's good. Let's go. What if I want to top? Could also consider bottom, but I think Dispel has got to be good enough. Guaranteed hit land drops. It's pretty tempting. I need to hit land drops guaranteed. Even though top lanes are kind of awkward. I have played some versions of Blue White Fae, but it was kind of a while ago, so it was different cards, but it was like Thraben Inspector, Ninjas, Journeys. It was actually pretty decent. Alright, so we don't know basically anything in their hand anymore. Do I Preordain here? Risk it getting spell fettered? I think so. Nice. Now I can bottom an Ice Tunnel. One card off of playing a Gurmag Angler that turn. Flash in Pestermite. Okay. Their deck is seriously from like 10 years ago. They have 3 cards left. They have a Think Twice in the Yard. Exhume. Exhume is sweet. I do want to wait on Riverwinder for that if I can. I think play Gurmag Angler right now, leave up Dispel has got to be the line. They have to have a lot to counter this. I'm at 14, so I do want to get a 5/5 down. Also, I didn't really want to give them a Fairy Seer by exhuming. Be funny if they took out Repulse as well. You can always exclamation point deck in the chat like this, or Decklist just to see the list. But no, we do not have Crushers in this build. All right, 15 to 12. We have 1 counter and we have a Crab. But I'm going to be pretty liberal with this Crab because I kind of want to exhume it. Even though they have Fairy Seer, Crab's still going to be pretty decent. Yeah, no worries. No reason to be sorry. Just good, something good to know about. I wonder if I just Crab this Think Twice. I feel like I do not. I feel like I let them think twice. They're only on 4 mana. I can probably Crab like an actual spell. Especially if I counter something, they're going to have to fight, and then I can Crab. Bog would be a really good draw, like, as usual. They're playing something for 2 mana right now. Is it like another draw spell? gonna attack first. Why Pestermite? Just does another flash threat, and it's a fairy. What? Are they not gonna attack? I don't get it. They're attacking. See if Big Fish can get there. We're at 10. Another counter. Great draw. All right, we got this. Repulse. All right, so I just crab this. Can't be countered. Just nice. I could have played around to lose focus by countering there first. No, this opponent's deck is sick. Like, it makes me want to play this deck. I just don't think you can quite do it. I would probably make like, you should probably have like a couple ninjas, right? At least. But then you might as well just be mono blue also, so maybe not. I love these actually like really slow mono blue control decks. I still don't think I would play Think Twice. So yeah, maybe you're right, Olaro. Just too many sketchy things going on in the opponent's list. I'm still not gonna cast Exhume, I don't think. Ooh, that is good. I'd rather just leave up double counter. If they just stay back to chump, I have Snuff Out plus double counter, so that's pretty good. AK for draw 1, sure. Spell Stutter Spray. Just counterspell this and snuff out the Pestermite right now. That honestly seems pretty good. I go to 4 and I still have counter up. I'm gonna do it. Counter that, and then snuff out this right now, go to 4. This costing 0 mana is just so good. Okay. Yeah. Really sick deck from our opponent for sure. If they flash into Chump Blocker, I think I just let them chump and don't even counter it. Okay, well, a 3 mana one, especially something that taps my creature, I will counter. They don't have Dispel? Nice. Whew! We beat that mono blue deck by the skin of our teeth. 2-1, 2-1, 2-0 in the league with Crab-animator. Let's keep this going. This has been fun. See everyone in round 3. All right, welcome to round 3. Looks like we have a keepable hand, so we'll keep. Opponent's on the mulligan to 6. We're on the draw. Could use the snuff out, but I mean, we have tap land into Augur with a cast down. Our hand's good. We need lands, we need snuff outs. Other than that, we don't really need anything. Most spells in our deck are good draws. Looks like we're probably up against Boros. Boros like Metalcraft, yeah. Okay. I just slam Augur here. Or I can double ponder. I can just ponder next turn. Just get this down. There's some lands that I wanted. We have 2 ponders still. There's the Synth. Now do they have the core Skyfisher? Or the Glinthawk for super value. They hit off the Synth, and they have the Skyfisher. So they miss on the... Oh, they bounce a land for value. Wow. So we have to find lands here, first of all. This actually isn't that bad. Because I can draw Snuff Out right now. play Ponder, draw Bog, go snuff out this, Bog their thing away, and then leave up Crab next turn, and then maybe Exhume Crab. And I have a Chainer's Edict. All seems pretty solid. So I go Ponder. There's a Riverwinder too. Nice. So now I can just next turn Riverwinder plus Exhume. That's awesome. Bog is critical in this deck. Next turn I'm probably just putting a Riverwinder into play. Oh wow, that's really good. Wonder if we bring in Fumes for that. So opponent is also on a a lot of times this deck plays Rites of Initiation. They have munitions and a million Goblin tokens. I think we just combo here, right? Chainer's Edict definitely coming out. They can even just attack and then munitions the one that I block. They've been hitting pretty reasonably well on Synthesizer, but we're doing fine as well. We have a lot of spells. If they do start throwing these away, we can potentially take the Monarch at some point. And it's 6 cards to 4. 3 mana to 3 mana. They just get so much value out of this. Wow, they're just cracking. Make a 2/2. Wow, they're hitting like every time. It's gonna be tough. Land is decent. Now I think I like, as weird as it is, Chainer's Edict into Angler isn't bad. Just gives me 2 blockers for their massive board. I mean, I could lose to Rites of Initiation, but if I get to play Angler this turn, it's pretty good. And I don't want to just be taking 6 here. I don't care about exiling my Edict. So let's do this line. Not ideal, but kind of where we're at. Probably should bring in both copies of Fumes just to deal with like Rebirth. Second artifact. Wait, they rebirthed twice. Did they? Not sure exactly what happened here, but okay. I cannot play Thorn any longer. I could just attack with both. I can also attack with one. I mean, I have 2 removal spells, potentially plus counter up this turn. If I attack with both, and they go take 10, go to 11. And then on their next turn, I have to go snuff out, cast down, go to 12, take 4, go to 8. Then I'm in a rough spot. Guess I just attack with Angler here. Could also attack with nothing, but I don't think that's good. I need to win at some point soon. Also, if I get to this way, I could... Wow, they're not going block sack? Thought they would do that. I might be able to end of their turn just cast Snuff out for 4 mana, which would be sweet. They'd rather attack, I see. Oh, whoa, no attack? Alright. Problem is if I cast Snuff out, they just get to go ping me. No attack. I mean, what else is this doing, right? It's weird that they would play land too, because I feel like they have rights of initiation, but maybe they don't. I'm not sure. Why does it look like they have rights? Because they're trying to save up their stuff? They could be trying to draw into rights, is what they could be doing. Oh, they're going to kill Gurmag Angler by sacking a bunch of stuff? What? Okay, I don't know. I really don't know. I will attack with just Gurmag and then play Augur. Could have attacked with both here. I don't understand. Definitely want to leave up counter, but I'll play an Augur. Exhume or Preordain. Exhume doesn't really do anything, right? I guess if I get to Crab and then Exhume, but the game's probably not going to go on that long. And they know about this counter from the first Augur, I believe. I feel like I have to counter this. So if they go rights for 2, and I go block, block, I'm fine. I can't let them draw 2 and get a free sack from munitions, so I have to counter here. Then next turn, I can actually attack with the Gurmag one more time. Okay, so they're going to kill it now. Okay, that's fine. And sack a land, maybe, or a goblin. I only have 1 card in hand now. Sack a goblin. Kind of winning the long game here. Another counter, that's really good. So attack with the Riverwinder. They're at 11 now. Still have counter up. I think I'm just not going to preordain. I don't really want to have to top a land. I just want to leave up counter plus cast down here, just in case. Synthesizer. Counter. Now, if they did have rights as their last card, which I don't think they do, then it doesn't do anything. Do I cast down and then let them just ping something? I mean, they haven't been pinging. I'm really confused about my opponent's play. Like, why do they not know they can sack a creature or something? Could even attack with both here. Just attack with just this. They're just never pinging with munitions. It's got to be 100% wrong, right? Just bottom here. Dispel's actually not bad. Oh, they're scrying instead? I feel like if they had just been dealing damage this whole time, it would make a huge difference. They went bottom. Garrison, Bounce Fountain. Interesting. Just attack with Riverwinder. Maybe they scry again. I'll preordain, sure. Oh. Oh, we're in damage still? Okay. Sure. Definitely not going to do it, but it would be pretty funny to just grab the campus activation here. They have one token left. They scry a card to the top. If it's like a synthesizer or a wellspring, I'm going to counter. I think I bring in Hydroblast and a Null. Take out a lot of my targeted removal. Maybe not all of it, but most of it probably. Probably do even just like a couple cast down for Core Skyfisher or something. I could also just play Thorn at this point too. That's what I'm gonna do, I guess. Now they ping. Just leave up Dispel. Just playing the control deck here. I think this is how this deck is going to play out a lot. Definitely played against some interesting decks and opponents this league so far. They snap bottomed it. We draw another crab. Synthesizer, okay. They can sack Synthesizer for the 2/2. They do. There's a Rally the Peasants. Okay, so they're on Rally over Rights. Or maybe they have both. They should also cast, right? So they can flash back. Oh, Galvanic Blast that. Okay, I'll Dispel. So this is just an exile. They have 0 cards. They can crack Clue or leave up munitions. They should definitely leave up munitions. Preordain. Exhume, land. Do they even have a creature in the yard? I don't think so. They do not. Nice. Bottom, top. Let me double check. That would be a bad way to go. So let's go cycle now. And a Gurmag Angler, nice. Exhume before they can chump with this. Just attack for 5, play another Gurmag, and then that should do it. Sweet. This matchup could certainly go either way. They don't have that many actual creatures that we care about. Do I not usually have this stop on damage? What's going on? Okay, nice. They have to basically win right now because they're at 8 and we have 3 5/5s and they have 1 creature. Core Skyfisher. Bounce Fountain, go to 10. They still have to block 2 of our 5/5s though. Bolt plus sack 2 artifacts. Sure. Now they actually only have to block 1. So that does keep them alive for now. See if we can find a removal spell though with this auger. Nice. Now I guess I can just attack with everything because they have to block a Riverwinder. Then I can just cycle Ashburns for land, play it. Now they're sacking. You got it. Island, play island, pass. We have crab up. Looking good. I feel like if an opponent was just sacking when they had like 6 goblins, if they were just going block, sack, they might have been able to have a win with their burn spells plus munitions. If I make them pay 3, that's just going to be like essentially blocking them out. Because they can pay 3 and then they can sack it to munitions, but then they're just dead. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So we have a lot of good cards here. The rest isn't even that bad. I mean, they have mostly non-creature spells. What is bad? I think all of these are bad. Maybe just leaving like 2 cast down. Crab's okay. I don't know if I need 3 Dispel. That's a lot of Dispel. Could just go 2 Dispel. Like, the Exhume plan does seem pretty great. Riverwinder seems really good against them. I don't know if I even need Duress here. Like, what? I'm Duressing a Lightning Bolt or a Synthesizer or a Wellspring. I mean, I guess that's pretty annoying for them. I'd rather, like, counter it, though. They just get so much value, like, Duressing going down a card is maybe not that good. Just kind of trying to talk it out here. I think 2 cast downs just for Skyfishers is what I want. I'd rather not have to pay for life on the Snuff Out in this matchup. Yeah, not only are we streaming more Reanimator, is it Toad Shorts? We have a completely different build. Could also side out 1 land, especially on the draw. Just be a little bit greedy, go to 20 lands. Just seems greedy. I mean, I just want to function. All right, 1 crab, 1 ponder. I don't know. We're already going up to 25 spells for Augur. Not sure how to sideboard here. Siding out the ponder feels kind of weird. Crab is a little bit clunky here. But a 5/7 is also pretty good, so this looks fine to me. I think we want all 4 Hydroblast. They have a lot of red spells. Yeah, people can just ignore your Riverwinder. You have to back it up with like removal encounters. Okay, this hand looks pretty reasonable. Do they have like Acre Wellspring here or something? Now that we have it out for the makeshift munitions, it helps a lot. All right, let's start the Augur train. Let's hit on all of these, shall we? Ooh, I think I want Exhume. Next turn I just get to put a Riverwinder into play. This deck is sweet. The Augurs are really good. Skyfisher bounce Wellspring, but I just get to put a 5/5 Hexproof into play. Let's go. Sweet. Next turn I can go cast down plus Augur. Attack for 6. Really solid. Another Skyfisher. Okay, they're kind of doing it. I only have 2 cast down in my deck as well. All right, let's go cast down this. I guess I Augur first. Can't Grimag yet anyway. Another Exhume and an Annul. I guess I just take Annul, counter the Wellspring. Just don't cast down yet now that I found this. Yeah. No rush. They're greedy on Icar, I would counter. Wonder if I let this resolve. I don't think so. Make them tap 2 mana for Ichor Wellspring if they want to do that. This also makes a 2/2. Sure, they have to play the spell they hit right now, but I don't know. I think just counter while I guaranteed can use the annul right now. All right, they're going for the race. Demir Aqueduct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play a Gurmag Angler, but I think playing Augur plus Cast Down plus Aqueduct has just got to be better. Play Gurmag next turn. Hydroblast plus Counterspell. Just take counter. Play Aqueduct. Guess I attack with all of these. Sure. They're chumping already. Okay. They're really going for the race. I wonder if I need to just cast down a Skyfisher if they attack first. I think I just need to let this resolve too. I wanted to cast down this turn anyway to take less damage. Plus, I can just start sending with all here. All right, Rebirth, I think I need to counter that. That's too many chump blockers for my Riverwinder. I guess we could also find Fumes. They had the Red Blast. All right. It's kind of trouble for us. Yeah, that deck is strong. We go to 10. Hydroblast. Would have been nice to have. I can probably attack with 3 things, honestly. I guess they get to block 1 free here. Guess I'll just attack with Riverwinder. They're chumping. I like to see that. Let's go cast down this. Play Gurmag. Leave up Hydro. That's all we have. But that's something. We have to basically just not get burned out. Okay, Hydro that. They have another Pyro? Jeez. Maybe we want 1 more cast down, but they also drew 2 core Skyfishers early in the game on turns 2 and 3. Oh, wow. Okay, I do want more cast downs. I go to 8. Definitely in trouble. I'm gonna send because for them to go for like a big multi-block is pretty risky. I guess that they could block with literally everything. But if I have multiple removal spells here, they get blown out. They should just take 5, I think, and then maybe send with all. Well, I guess they can't into these augurs. Okay, they're going for this. So I just kill all their goblins. Oops. Okay, nice. I'm actually really happy with this trade. I think this is good for me. So now if I can just find the other cast down for this, then I'm in a reasonable spot. I guess opponent was kind of playing around Fumes by doing that. Trading for a 5/5. Maybe it was bad for me. We're dead. They should just go face. They get to crack, get another card. They're just seeing what other card they're getting first. Ancient Den. So funny that now like Boros just draws so many cards. They're drawing also. They have a 3/3 Seeker. I guess they can't attack with it. We're so close to dead. Any burn spell kills us. They still have 2 cards in hand. They played a land instead of playing Ancient Den. All right, we go to 2. Riverwinder. So we just die. Damn. I guess I can cycle. Crab. Damn. Can cast it, but we just die. Maybe even want like 3 cast down, like 1 snuff out. Maybe 3 cast downs enough. Seeker of the Way isn't even that good against us. Just go to 1 down, back down to 1 dispel. I mean, I think synthesizer is like really, really good. 1 snuff out for like ponder. They have 4. Dispel is good. Dispel is good. Could take out another crab for a snuff out. Crab seems worse than these other 2 threats in this matchup. All right, let's go. I think synthesizer is just really good card advantage. Annul, I think, is very good because countering their synthesizers and Wellsprings can be critical depending on their draw. Because if they have like double Skyfisher and 1 synthesizer, if you counter the synthesizer, it's like a blowout. So hopefully I mean, they're not going to synthesize round 1, I guess, but I'm going to keep this hand. Pretty awkward, but got to keep it, I think. Fumes should be pretty good in this matchup as well. They've made a lot of 1/1s. Ooh, oh, they get to cast it. And, oh, they don't Metalcraft. Okay, they just shock us. That's nice. Let's go play Island, play Augur, leave up Hydro. It's tempting to preordain here, but I'm not going to. They just play a core Skyfisher or something, I just kill this in response. Sure, they get the value, but they don't get to get it back to their hand. All right, I just counter this. Now looking for Exhume. They go land into what? Do they have? They just don't play anything? I definitely want to hit more lands. So let's look for lands. Hydroblast and Swamp. I mean, Swamp is awkward, but at least we hit a land drop. I feel like I feel like we definitely want the Hydro. They just have so many red spells. I think I'm going top. I guess I have to just go top. Then I'm missing a land drop next turn. All right, I need to bottom the Hydro. I just need to go bottom top. I just need to hit my lands. It's not very good, but it's kind of what we got. Fiance's home. No one's excited. And what's up, Opie? All right. So they're going to bounce this. They're probably not going to replay it this turn. There's nothing I can do right now. I mean, I can snuff out this at any point. Another Skyfisher. This is pretty annoying. And then they have to bounce a land. They're not going to bounce another Skyfisher. Let's just let them do that if they want. I can also cycle Fumes here. Oh! My god, I could have just crabbed either of those. Why didn't I crab? I thought I had 2 mana. Whoever's watching is just like screaming at their screen. No, this is my list, and I'm just punting. Could have countered the first one with crab. Hmm. I wonder if I'm going cycle Riverwind or cycle Fumes right now. Now that I punted, I think I am. Yep. All right, let's cycle Fumes. I mean, that was just completely my fault, so definitely nothing to be upset about. All right, now I think I just kill both of these right now. And then pass with crab up. Yeah, these lands would look pretty sick, and I think we're still in a pretty reasonable position, which is good. Let's just go 4 life, kill this. Might work out for me because I drew pretty well. Attack for 1. If they just lead on Synthesizer, I'll just annul that, I guess. I could also just Hydro it. Maybe I just Hydro. Yeah, it's just Hydro. Yeah, sure. If they Pyro this, then I can still just annul the Synthesizer. I mean, the crab should still be good in this game. Brutal. Another Riverwinder. All right, let's lead on Augur, because if we find, I guess we can't really exhume that well anymore. Missed. Oh, man. And they keep drawing all their Skyfishers, which is what I don't want to see. I mean, if I had crabbed, the first Skyfisher would have just been so much better for me, but gotta just play from where I'm at. Okay, let's not make the same mistake for the 3rd time. That happens with Augur, but it's still pretty good. All right, we go to 12. We kind of need Bog and Exhume now, which is just kind of a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're definitely in trouble here. They also, I don't know, the synthesizers in their graveyard that we know about. Relic. I think I just annul. 3 cards in hand and a Skyfisher versus 2 Augurs. Can draw another cast down for that. Fumes. Just drawing Fumes at the wrong time, huh? I mean, I can't let them put a Skyfisher into play, so I just can't cast it. Then I'm just getting hit for 4. So like I said, we need to draw Exhume and Bog, so kind of rough. And like, what could they have in their hand? I guess they just drew that. Raven. I think we just need to draw, like, yeah, cast down for this, first of all, and Bog, and then we're good. Preordains, good one. Riverwind or Exhume. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I guess I might as well just bottom. There's no way I can Exhume right now. I don't think there's a reason to cycle Riverwinder. Okay, we found that. So again, that's a start. Just cast down now. We're at 8. We have a Dispel for like 1 Galvanic Blast. They have 2 cards with a clue on the table. I think Bog could lead to a win here, but this game's really close. It's brutal. Now I can just eventually find rebirth. And I've cycled both my fumes already because I felt like I kind of had to try to find gas. Brutal. Good thing is it doesn't do that much here. These augers are kind of holding it down. Bog. Preordain. Might even be better than Bog. Augur and counterspell. All right, I have to just top. Counter. Pass. I think counter just buys us more time than taking the preordain to look for Bog. I think counter's better. Just don't want them to like just play another like value creating card. Jeez, Kelsier. That's bad. Okay, rebirth. I think with my board, I just let this resolve. I don't have any more fumes, but I think I need to counter more important spells than that. They were going to get the draw trigger anyway. Where are the two bogs? Also just playing like incredibly slow here. 6 minutes left. Okay. They have 3 cards. They could have like some number of bolts and or Galvblast that they're waiting on. But nothing I can do. Brutal. We need to bog soon to start like attacking with Crab and or Riverwinder. Glinthawk. That doesn't give. Oh, I guess they. Oh, they can't bounce this, so they just bounce a land, and then I just cast down the Glinthawk. Fine. Save my counter for something else. We're getting to the point where we can also hard cast 7-drops with counter up. Brutal. Maybe shouldn't have cycled as well because I think we knew like 4 cards on the bottom from preordains that were not bog. So that was probably a mistake as well. So at least on YouTube, anybody still watching can just watch me make a bunch of mistakes, but still a fun league regardless. Oh, look at that shuffle right into bog. That's why I shuffled. Because I knew bog wasn't on top, so I had to shuffle. I mean, it just makes sense. Now do I Riverwinder or do I Crab? I mean, Crab is a 5/7, but it can also get hit by removal spells. I think I just Riverwinder. Okay. Pass. This is a redraw from them. Kind of want to counter it, but I just don't know if I can afford to. I died to so much stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna fight here. Why not? So they had just multiple red blasts in hand that they couldn't cast. I see. They have so much mana. They have no more Core Skyfishers, right? We've dealt with all 4. Exhume? Counter. I think I just wait. Counter is really good here. Glinthawk. Now I have to kill it. I don't have that much removal left in my deck. Maybe they took out a lot of their burn spells. Oh no. Not like this opponent. They have Rally. Looks like we're just dead. Oh, they're just hit for 4? Oh, they have Galvblast? Yeah. GG's. didn't quite break our way, and I played pretty terribly. I think when I missed the crab, I thought I had 2 mana or something, or I wasn't just paying attention. I think that cost me the game and the match. I may not have won anyway, but that felt pretty bad. I felt like, especially in game one, the opponent was making really bad decisions. But that'll happen. All right. Round 4, we're 2-1 now. We're against Cliff Boyardee. Let's mull. We'll keep this. Put back Ash Barrens. I'll keep Double Snuff out. It's usually pretty good. They mulligan to 6 as well. It was still close. Again, I just am really not happy with my play so far this league and that game, but I post all leagues that I record, so people have sometimes said, you only post your good leagues. It's like, I literally do not do that. Oh god, we kept Double Snuff out against Boggles. We have a good sideboard here, though. We have 2 extra Chainer's Edicts and 2 Fumes. That's a lot. Like, this game 1 should be really tough. Looks like they kept a really awkward hand, but it might just not matter. We also have double Annul, double Duress. We have a lot of sideboard. Thorn, double Annul, double Fumes, double Edict, double Duress. That's so much. We're definitely losing game 1 here. It'll be pretty quick, but... Augur. I guess Preordain. Look at that choice of 3 cards off Augur. How could we miss? Yep. All the cast downs and snuff outs can come out. It's pretty easy to sideboard in this matchup. Right, they have a 7/7. We'll take it. Don't think we really have any outs. We have to like start chumping. I guess we could make 2 big creatures somehow. It's gonna be tough though. I mean, they probably don't have graveyard hate anyway. I don't think it matters too much. I mean, we've shown Preordain and Counterspell, 2 Augurs, and double Ice Tunnel. They're definitely going to think we're Blue-Black Fae. Alright, geez, they have a 13/13. So I have to be able to chump enough times and find Chainer's Edict and flash it back. I just don't know if that's possible. But they only have 1 card in hand. Preordain. Bottom, top, because I actually will need to flashback Chainer's Edict to win this game. And then I guess I'm leaving up Counterspell here. Cantripping next turn. I'm going to keep fighting. It is possible. It's just very, very unlikely. But I'm already on 4 mana total. I have multiple counters. I have to chump because it's Xaxes. I also have to counter any creature they play. Cycle. If I draw Exhume, I'll Exhume Augur rather than Riverwinder. Another Riverwinder. It's fine. There's an Augur. Okay, we're doing it. I guess I go Ponder into Augur to make sure I hit, because it could matter. And there's a Gurmag Angler as well. That's another chumper. But these other cards are pretty bad. I guess what I can do here, I can just tap out. Sure, they could have a Trample Aura or something. I could also just shuffle here. But Gurmag is another chump blocker. I'm just going to shuffle. Another Aqueduct. I wanted to leave up counter as well. Maybe that was just greedy, but... Okay. We have a lot of mana now. I needed to play basic to leave up counter. I just didn't want to die to like a trample aura or something. Alright, Spirited Companion. Just have to let that resolve. I guess I don't, right? I could just counter. I don't really want to have to snuff out. I don't need two counters necessarily. They can't really play anything except a Rancor. If they have that exactly, then sure. What? Oh, we're just not on blocks yet? Are my stops getting all messed up, or what's happening here? All right. There's Bog. So we ponder first. Exhume technically can keep us alive. Okay, there's the Edict. Okay. We do need to go Bog, Exhume, leave up counter this turn. Is this not going to get us out of it? Is this just barely not enough? Oh no, I think this might be enough because I go draw Exhume, put these two on top, shuffle no, Bog your companion away, play Exhume, get back Augur, and then Augur into Chainer's Edict. Then Edict right now. And then next turn I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana to flashback Edict. All right, it's coming together. It is coming together, chat. No. Trample Aura. I was thinking about leaving up counter. What if I left up counter and then, so then this next turn I would have to just Chainers. And then I would have drawn what? I would have had to top deck something to survive. I would have had to Chainers. And then nothing. Okay. But again, we have tons of sideboard cards here. They do have Companion, but I'm not going to keep in cast downs or snuff outs, I don't think, because I'd rather just Fumes Companion away. And we mulliganed and kept two snuff outs in our hand, which is exactly what Boggles is hoping to do. Crab can at least like counter key spells. Riverwinder doesn't even seem that good. It's like really incredibly slow. Yeah, Dispel is okay, but I think it comes out. That was crazy that we almost won that game. Like I called what our plan had to be exactly from like turn 3, and then on turn 7 we almost executed. We were just barely short. This looks good to me. 3 Riverwinders, I think that's fine. Do we want 4? For any reason? Is it better than like one of the Anglers? Probably. I just thought Angler was maybe a little easier to get into play, but I don't even know if it is. All right, this hand looks good. Really good. Opponent's on the mulligan. I'm going to lead on Duress because I could end up taking their their color producing artifact. And I'd rather annul like their good auras. All right. So I can take Abundant Growth. And I think I'm going to. Because then they just lead on Boggle. Then I just go Island Pass. Because Because if they lead turn 1 Abundant Growth, that gives them white mana too. Yeah. So then I can just draw a land and then hopefully just Suffocating Fumes both their creatures away. Okay. Chainers. I don't even know if I need to play that. Their hand is Forest, Ethereal Armor, Spirited Companion. They have no white mana. I have a null up. I can just Fumes. I'm just not really scared of like anything they can do. And I guess if they draw another like rainbow producing enchantment, I'd rather just annul that than let them resolve a white source. Nice. Okay. Time to do work. I could just Fumes right now. They have 2 white cards in hand. They could draw something to get out of this, I guess. Are they going to play another Boggle? Probably not. I'll just pass. I'll take 2. And then I'll just... If they played like a multicolored source, I'd just respond with Fumes. I can just take 2. It doesn't affect anything. And then if they drew another Boggle and decided to play it, I just get to blow them out. Relic. Do I want to counter Relic? I think so. How greedy do I get? Not that greedy. Sure, I'm very likely to hit a land off Ponder, but I think I can just wait and then Fumes. Nice. Got him. And that should most likely be it. They have 2 white cards in hand. Crab. I mean, it's likely that they're not going to play a spell next turn. Wow. I mean, I guess this is just good enough. Maybe not. I was thinking I can just put Crab into play, but then they get to put a Boggle back into play. Maybe this is bad. I don't know. It's pretty good cards. They just go like Abundant Growth or something, I'll just Crab it. Wait to find Bog, or maybe just put Crab back into play. Just go top, top. Oops, cannot cast that right now. I'm trying to cast. Cycle. Okay, go. I don't think there's any reason to just give them a thing. Okay, Boggle, sure. Just edict that. I guess I don't even have to, honestly. I'll just wait. I want to leave up the crabs here. Commune with spirits. So they're going to get like a something. I'll just crab this. If they have like an aura to put on here, I already have the chainers. So I think I'm just waiting on Bog at this point, like I was saying. More lands is fine as well. I think I'm just gonna pass and then Fumes at the end of their turn. Okay, so they found a plains now. Can't counter that or anything. They're gonna companion, and then I'll just fumes right now. Oh, yeah, exhume into fumes could be a line too, for sure. I'll do this. Another companion. Okay. And a Utopia Sprawl. And Ethereal Armor. Companion's pretty sweet in that deck. Or are they going Armadillo Cloak? Another companion. Oh geez, I've already used both my fumes. But I have a lot of counters. I'd rather just leave up actual counterspell here, even if I have to discard. Don't really want to play Preordain. I'll just do this. Oh shit, I guess they can take the Monarch, but then I get to kill one of their companions. Oh, I guess Crab could have countered that. Did they have not enough mana? I feel like I'm playing terribly here. Could have also just played an Edict right then. Discard 2 cards now. Because now Crab is kind of awkward. Alright, let this resolve. I feel like they're gonna want to take the Monarch. So they have multiple like ways to pump these dogs. It's actually kind of rough for me. 3 mana. Is this the thing that tutors an enchantment? It's an Armadillo Cloak. Let's just crab this. Let them Ethereal Armor. And then I can take a hit, eat this companion if they attack with both. I guess they should only attack with one. Okay. This is good for me. Because now I can just kill this one, edict this one, then take the Monarch back. They just get to draw 1 card. Pretty awkward game for me so far. It should be a lot easier than it has been, but kind of want the 3rd bog in this list. Okay, so now I go land, Chainers you, and I think I'm going to play Augur as well. Chainers, nice. Okay. Now we just have counter up. And there's the bog. Perfect. Was more difficult than it should have been, but still secured this game here. Opponent should have only attacked with just the 6/6 first strike dog. That would have been kind of annoying for me. Log you, and then exhume, hexproof thing. Okay, we got him. Okay. Maybe 2 bog is fine because it is kind of an awkward tap land. It's a land that doesn't cast counterspell. We have 4 lands right now that don't cast counterspell. That's already kind of a lot. We just have so much hate for this matchup, and Boggles has to mulligan a lot. Companions, kind of annoying for me though, but And I don't know if I want like Cast Down or Snuff Out for companion. That seems pretty bad. I'd rather just fight like with these cards. And obviously my counters as well. All right. Turn 3 potential Riverwinder here with a turn 2 counter. Looks great. Turn 1 cycle for Swamp. Cycle Ash Barrens, not Riverwinder. They lead Plains. Very interesting. Why do they lead Plains? Chainers, great draw. Wow, that's an incredible draw. Wow, did they mulligan? They just kept a 1 Plains hand? Cliff Boyardee, what are you doing? That does not seem good to me. Now I just leave up counter. Then I can cycle Riverwinder end of their turn. Oh, they thought it was a forest. Opponent says, why did I play lands that all look the same? I said, oh, well. They said, oh, well. I said, brutal. I was like, why did they keep this hand? So now we know. All these grayscale lands do look the same. The other day I was this hand is great if this is a forest. Oh well. They said this hand is great if it was a forest. I said I really would have loved to see how this would have played out otherwise, but we're not gonna know. So I'm gonna just 5/5 here, I think. Because then on turn 4 I can still chainers plus counter. I don't think there's any reason. Oh, they could have discarded a creature. They should have. Yeah, let's not let them discard a creature. Oh, I should have pondered. Should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Now I can just augur plus counter, I suppose. Missed. Classic. I did do that to myself with that ponder, though. I could have set it up potentially. Yeah. Opponent about to switch land arts for sure. Now they discarded companion to put it into play. Sure. And Rancor now. Definitely not playing Gurmag, that's for sure. Yep, these are good. Sure, I'll just play the Aqueduct this turn. Doesn't really matter though. To rest them to see what the hand would have been. We don't know exactly, but yeah, it looks like Abundant Growths and Utopia Sprawls and stuff. I don't know if it matters what we take. I mean, I guess now that we know their hand too, if we just counter their creatures, they just can't win. They did draw forest right now. Abundant Growth. Okay, it's fine. Because I could have countered that too, but I'll just counter the scout here. Then I'm drawing counterspell. Too bad. They just thought they had a forest. These do look pretty similar. Gurmag. And then just counter their creature. And then also have chainers. Our hand was good. Yeah, unfortunate for the opponent. I've been there. I don't know if I said it. I was playing Tron the other day and I just snapped cap to 6 because I thought it was map mine tower, but it was tower map. All right, let's go round 5 here. Let's see if we can 4-1 this thing with a new reanimator build. This build seems sweet. Seems really good. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round. Let's see if we can have one match where I feel good about my play today, shall we? This hand looks really good. Maybe a turn 3 counter something, turn 4 exhume it. Or against Stranger. What do they got? They're in the tank. They bog. That's a bad sign that they have bog in their deck. Don't like to see that, that's for sure. I do like the fact that they used it now, but that was getting some lag here. Yeah, it's a creepy avatar for sure. Is it just mono black control? Divest. So they have to take a creature, and then I could exhume it. It's kind of annoying that they can take crab. And they probably have so much removal for it too. What if I counter this? Then I get to untap with crab up. Sounds weird, but it also doesn't show them what we're doing. Countering it just seems so bad. Then they just get to take crab though. All right. I don't want to just exhume crab. I think it's just gonna get edicted like 100%. So rather do this. Ooh, augur is great. Still gonna just leave crab up because if it is mono black control, which I think it is, they play a ton of 3-drops like Rager and Chittering Rats, and I'd like to crab one of those. But now I can't really exhume either. I gotta get better at this deck. That's what's gotta happen. I mean, this is still fine. I didn't want to just like crab early anyway because again, it just dies to any edict. So I guess my line's not bad. Could hit a cantrip here. I'll leave up blue. Just miss. Classic. Now we really, really want to draw a land in order to just slam Thorn. They might slam Thorn. They do. Okay, well, this might work out for us if they don't have another Thorn. They could also play 2 removal spells here. Drawing all this stuff out against mono black too. This matchup should be decent. We have Augur to play around edicts. We have a lot of hexproof creatures. They have double edict. Please no. Damn. I'm probably gonna have to exhume Thorn back. I guess I have to play Angler first. Yeah, this is not looking good. Could have left up counter, but I don't think that's good. No, I countered the Rager. Oh, I could have countered the Rager trigger, you're saying, and left the Rager in play? That would have been interesting. I give them another Rager here. But I think I have to. They can take the Monarch back, but I get to eat 2 of their creatures. And then still have a Thorn, hopefully. I mean, they're probably just going to play more Edicts and Cast Downs. So I could have gone Crab, the Rager, trigger, let the Rager resolve, and then exhume Crab. They don't get anything back. I mean, I'm not even sure how good that would be in the end. Might have been the play. The fact that they're just attacking all in is interesting here. Like, what's going to stop them from... What's going to keep... Like, allow them to hold on to the Monarch here through me attacking? I guess if they found like a cast down or something and I just attack with 1 creature, they can just cast down it, or they play 1 chump blocker, I have to attack with both, then they can attack back and take the Monarch again. It's annoying. Chitter doing its thing. They do have double creature. Alright, there's cast down. Bottom, top. So I guess I'm cast down in Crypt Rats and then attacking with both my creatures. Then they just take. But I think that's the line I have to do. I have 2 dead cards in hand that just keep getting chittered. They're at 12, we're at 16, but a Gray Merchant just straight up kills us, basically. This matchup is, I guess, rough in the fact that they have a lot of edicts, but yeah, good in the sense that we have augurs plus hexproof creatures, so that does a lot. This game's over though. They have 5 cards still. Man, I just feel like I've misplayed almost every single game. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm just not familiar with the deck or I'm not playing well specifically today, but usually I feel much more confident in my play than this. All right, we get a lot of sideboard here too, because all these have to come out. So what's good here? I think like these cards are all decent. I guess Chainers is not that good. You do need some removal though. Dispel is also pretty good. 3 is kind of a lot though. They just have like a couple cast downs. They don't have that many instants really. I think this deck is good. I think I'm just playing it really, really poorly. It's like when I play this badly, it's like I don't like to. It's like I feel bad about posting the videos a lot of times. I don't want to always like it just like feels bad like showing my play when I'm playing really bad, but I always post it. All right. Don't think we want a null. I mean, I could just minimally sideboard like this and just have 1 Chainer's Edict still. It's not that good. But I think 3 Dispel is too many Dispels. Seems fine to me. I guess I'm also just not used to playing with like Crab Stifle. So I need to get better at thinking about all the triggered abilities that I could counter and the interesting lines I could do with that. Like stifling the Rager trigger, they don't get to draw, and then so I can put Crab in the graveyard. So that was 1 land, but it was just a bounce land. Also, opponent showed Bog, which is just also not ideal for us. I think I'll actually just put back Dispel. I want to just probably turn to Augur here. then start preordaining. I could have gone turn 1 preordain, maybe hit a different land, save the bog for later. Divest, take our auger, geez. Almost dodge the divest, but not quite. I get to duress them plus preordain. Probably gonna go duress plus ice tunnel here. Cast down, thorn, gray merchant, bog. Okay. So they probably just go cottage pass, yeah. Gurmag Angler. It's not a bad one. Thorn. Don't need this dispel, but definitely want Thorn. Preordain again. Bottom, top. Slam. I guess I can't slam Thorn because then if they draw any land, they can slam Thorn after me. And they bog, so play around this angler that I have, just the way it worked out, pretty annoying. I cannot play Thorn here. Yeah, I can't. It's also annoying because they have cast down. I have to draw something else. Okay, they are not playing Thorn either. Interesting. Cycle. Okay. So they need an edict. Now they might just play Thorn. Then I get to play Thorn. That would be best case for me, is if they just tap out for Thorn here. Not so lucky. One, two, three, four, five. I can bog away their edict and then just play a Gurmag Angler, but it just gets cast down. Sign in Blood, land. You know, these three cards still in their hand. It is kind of interesting that they chose not to play Thorn. So this just eats a cast down, I guess. But what else does it really do? So they cast down it. This is pretty decent hand here, though. Okay. Nice, I like this. Now I go kill their thing, play my Thorn. Unless they have another Thorn, it's good for me. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7. So might as well lead on Ponder. If I draw a Chainer's Edict, maybe I play that. Ooh. It's tempting to go Exhume plus Thorn here. I think I'm going to. The only time I can use this Exhume because otherwise... Oh wait, no, I have Aqueduct too. So I can bounce Bog. So instead, I can go cast down this right now. Play Thorn, play Aqueduct, bounce Bog, just have Bog in my hand. Next turn, draw Exhume, Exhume Riverwinder, then the turn after that, draw Riverwinder, play it. I think that's a better line. Oh, I guess I'm gonna also be drawing extra cards from Monarch. So I'd rather protect the Riverwinder, I suppose. So put that last. Let's just go cast down this, play Thorn. And then Aqueduct back, Bog. The bounce lands in conjunction with Bog are actually like crucial, I think. Defile, sure. I just don't care about that. It's actually better to have it in the graveyard in case they have another Thorn. Then I can like bog them and then exhume my Thorn or something. Scary, sure. The Witch's Cottage back Thorn. It's annoying. So now I don't even play Bog. Let's see. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I mean, I can still just exhume right now. Then I won't be able to exhume Thorn, which is potentially a problem, actually. So I think I just tap out for this. Pass. And then this way, if they play Thorn, I get to exhume my Thorn. Chainer's Edict. So I will have to play my Thorn. I hope they play it, but they won't. There's no way. Oh my god. Blowout. They're popping right now? All right, that's got to be wrong. I guess they can draw and play something. Yeah, they miss on that at least, but yeah, it's just really bad. That was a brutal sequence. Could have played the Exhume at some point, but it's not like it would have been good. Now they're just sitting there with the Monarch and Thorn in hand. And I only have one more Thorn. Played some really weird matchups this league. Definitely not typical. All right, just getting killed by Gary's. Brutal. So we're going down to 6 and we died to a third Grey Merchant. Damn, GG's. That felt really bad. Like, felt like I just played terribly. Felt like I could have won that match. I think I could have won both the matches I lost, honestly, if I played better. I think the deck is sweet. I like this version a lot, actually, because you just get to play this control game and, like, sure, you don't necessarily want to exhume early, or you don't always get to exhume early, I meant. You'd want to, but you're fine exhuming later in the game because you're kind of just a control deck anyway. Let's work on the deck a little bit before we wrap up the video. What do we want to change? I mean, Thorn seems so critical. We just played really weird matchups. Change out Augur for the Modern Age? No, I don't think we want to really be drawing. I don't think we want to, like, just go draw, discard in this deck. We want to go 1-3, draw a card. So I don't think so. Augur actually seemed really good to me. I mean, we missed a couple times, but we also hit a bunch. And like against Boros, it was holding down. They were holding down a bunch of 1/1s. They were helping us play around Edict. It just seems good. I mean, I don't need you don't like I was just saying. You don't need to reanimate quickly. You can just discard these, draw. So it's like a really bad cantrip. 1 mana draw card, but put a 5/5 hexproof in the yard. Seems sweet. I mean, so many times I was just waiting to find Bog. I don't know if I need third Aqueduct, but I think I do want third Bog. Just, it's awkward with Counterspell. What if we play like less counters because we want to play so many bogs? Or cut a swamp for a bog. And then still have 2 Ashburns to find the swamp? That seems good to me. Why do we need double swamp? We could just have triple bog. Yeah, Modern Age isn't like technically card disadvantage. It kind of is, but it is like 2 mana, 2/3 flyer, draw 2, discard 2. But I would rather have 2 mana, 1/3 draw a spell most of the time. Especially one that like you get the 1/3 right away to help stop aggro decks and block ninjas and stuff. So I think Augur is just a lot better than Modern Age in this deck. Um, we could also have 1 Agony Warp somewhere either in the main deck or sideboard. Like I don't know if we actually need this Dispel in the main, especially with 4 crabs. Dispel just is totally fine though. I'm just not exactly sure where to go from here with the list. I still think I do like the 4 counters. The three Gurmag did seem like a totally fine, totally reasonable number of Gurmags. Sideboard felt fine too. I guess I would want an Echoing Truth. I would want a Thorn. Not exactly sure what to cut. It felt good to have a million Chainer's Edicts too. Guess I don't need the Agony Warp for that reason if I just have Chainer's Edict instead, which is better against Boggles. I like 4 Hydro against Storm. Maybe we don't need 3 Dispel. A lot of times we only wanted to go up to 2 anyway. I don't think we need any more Graveyard Hate. I kind of wanted another Thorn in the main deck too. Seems pretty good. Can we find room for that? Can we just do this? Now we go even lower on spells for Augur though. Could cut 1 crab. It's been pretty clunky. And a lot of times I'm like reanimating Riverwinder over crab anyway. Yeah, let's cut crab. We could still play like Agony Warp over Dispel though. Or 4th Cast Down. I don't hate either. Or even just play like a Brainstorm or a Ponder as well. I don't hate the Agony Warp. I'll try it. This seems pretty good. Just go. Crab just like was in my hand a lot of the time. 3 mana is kind of a lot. I like double Thorn main, 3rd Thorn side. Because now we're just really a control deck. Because we have Crab as another counter. I don't know if we need the Dispel. Yeah, this looks good. This looks sweet. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, what our curve actually looks like is actually like this. And then these are zeros. And again, Gurmag costs, it's not an early play, but it costs like anywhere from usually like 1 to 2 mana. Sometimes you just play it for more if you have nothing else to do. But this is more like what our curve looks like. Yeah, this looks good to me. Do we want anything else on the sideboard, like the Echoing Truth that I mentioned? That seems pretty good. I also thought about just having like the Echoing Decay. Like, we could also just play this main deck over this. Seems pretty reasonable as well. This is just good in a lot of random situations. Do we go to 2 Chainers total? We're just down to 1 Dispel. Maybe just down to 1 Duress. Duress has seemed like so-so. I guess it's good against Storm, but it's good against Storm. Let's just go. So is Dispel. We should have a decent Storm matchup. All right, Echoing Truth, you're just not strong enough. All our other sideboard cards are really good in their specific matchups. I think this is what I would try moving forward. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. That'll wrap up this YouTube video. Thanks so much for watching. Again, apologize for my bad play, but can't play my best every single time. Sometimes it's going to be better than others. And today I just felt a little off, just wasn't really feeling it, but the deck felt really good. I was more impressed with the deck than I thought I would be. And I mean, we still ended up 3-2 in the league, right? Is that right? Yeah, we still ended up 3-2. A lot of close matches. So yeah, really fun. Thanks everyone for watching. Till next time. Peace.